Hey there, how there, ho there, Chef Cordell. Welcome you to another time travel tennis tournament. We are in week 28. We're finishing week 28 for the ladies here in Hilversum, Holland, in the Netherlands. We have Maria Bueno, the 8 seed from Brazil, and the Aussie Margaret Smith Court, who made the finals. It was a Final Fours affair. Seeded 2, 3, 5, and 8. Bueno looking like she wants to win a tournament, so does Margaret Smith Court. Bueno and Smith Court have met 3 times. Both ladies have a title under their belts. It will be someone will get their second tour win, and all that. Well, second non-major. And the problem is the winner of this tournament, will have to miss both Brisbane and Sydney, and before the Australian Open. And by the way, the Australian Open is in Melbourne, so one of these ladies will be losing the next 2 weeks. We'll be back in time for the Australian Open, and then the next week in Tokyo they'll be seeded and all that stuff. So anyway, Bueno, the 8th seed, who's 1 and 2 against Fifth Court. Head to head, this would be only the second lady she's faced 4 times, Lang Long and Everett. Bueno against Smith Court. Beat Smith Court in Hilton Head in week 3. And then lost 2 straight to her. Lost back-to-back weeks, Utah and New Orleans, a little bit while ago. Her one title was in Stuttgart 3 weeks ago, beating Hingis, Goolagong, Everett. That was a big one. Brawl and Langlong only dropping 1 set, and that was in the first round of Hingis. After the week off of the rule, you're off for 1 week for tour. She lost to Ivanovic in Zurich, but she has won it in Hilversum against Salas, Sanchez Vicario, Hingis, and Langlong, only dropping 1 set, and that was to Sanchez Vicario. Smith Court 2-1 against Bueno. This would be the 4th lady she's faced 4 times. She's faced Brawl, Austin, and Phoenix 4 times. The first non-American she's faced 4 times. She's won a title, and that was in Brighton, week 26. She beat Whittingstall, Kvitova, Graf, Mallory, and Langlong. 3 times out of 5, she had to go to the extra set. Well, she lost the first set to Langlong, but won the next 2. After the first week off, she plays this week against Pauline Betts, Justine Henin, Hella Wills Moody, and Mola Mallory, and beating them. Yeah, she's gotten sequential, but then the 8 seed is Mallory. The only matchup she didn't go to 3 sets was against Henin, so she's been tough, and she lost the first set to Mallory yesterday, but won the next 2. Here we go.
Quiet, please. Bueno
The
to
money's
serve.
on Bueno. It's
First
a full
game.
winner on Smith
Play.
Court. We shall see. We do have a spectacular boys semifinal, so we're going to go kind of quickly through the ladies. No disrespect, but the way the guys are.
Game and first set.
Smith Court wins the first
Court.
set.
6 games to 4.
Personally, I would hope Bueno wins, because Smith Court would lose 2 tournaments in Australia, of all places too. So that's the problem.
15 love.
She'll have to lose 2 weeks. But money is money.
Game, set, and championship. Smith Court. 2 sets to love. 6-4. 6-2.
So Smith Court, for the second time in 3 weeks, has won, and she's won back-to-back titles, third titles technically. 6-4, 6-2 in just 66 minutes. So Bueno just couldn't finish the job. Smith Court wins. And that's your bracket. Click. So Bueno and Smith Court going toe-to-toe, but Margaret Smith Court wins the whole thing as the 2 seed. Chris Everett being upset by Billie Jean King helped out. So Smith Court wins. Great job by her. But she will miss Brisbane and the New South Wales Open. She will be back in time for the Australian Open, because everyone plays the Australian Open. So Brisbane, there's no Smith Court, and there's no Martina Navratilova too. Smith Court's number 3, Navratilova number 2. Yeah, Martina had 5 tour wins, so now this is her 5th and final tour she has to be bumped out from. So they've just said that Turner Browry and Goolagong will get the 14, 15 seeds, even though they're lower than that. Yep, so only 2 ladies are not playing, and that's Martina because of her 5-week sojourn finally ending, and Smith Court losing 2 weeks. So let's just make sure Australians get in. Birdie, Ackhurst, Dalton, Stozer, Thelma Long, a lot of Australians. Molesworth, Aberrn, Reed gets in. Yep. So all the Australians are in. And the last spot will go to Virginia Wade. So Adrescu gets the chance to go to Australia. There are going to be 10 Australians. There would have been 11 if Smith Court had lost. So yeah, so the top 16 seeds will be off. Are we doing Tuesday? Are we doing Tuesday coverage or are we doing that? Yeah, there's 48 at Brisbane. Yeah, 16 seeds and all that. The top, all the 16 seeds are in. Yeah. So yeah. Andreescu will face Osaka to face Dorothea Chambers, the 10 seed. Chris Evert, the 1 seed, will face an Aussie. It's either Everett or Molesworth. And the 2 seeds, Suzanne Langlong, will take on Sanchez Vicario or Sharapova. Planos, the 7 seed, shall face Halep or Ivanovic. Well, only one. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Australians on the left, 4 on the right. Brisbane. We'll take coverage of that on Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday we'll just deal with it. Okay. So let's look at the statistics. With this win, Smith Court's the 4th lady behind Everett, Navratilova, and Steffi to win multiple times. 16 ladies have won a title. I think, is it week 40 now? Oh, there's 43 weeks. The ladies play 43 weeks. 41, 42, 43. And that's when the championship. Yeah, then that's where the championship is. 43 weeks. I thought it was 40 weeks. Eh. Stupid me. Yeah, still 6 wins by Everett and Navratilova, Smith Court, and Graf with 2 each, and then 12 ladies have won at least once. Runner-up finishes. Bueno, that's her first runner-up finish. She's actually nobody is undefeated in finals. Well, Bueno was 1-0. Lil Lyon's been runner-up 5 times. She's 1-5. Will Connolly has had worse. She's been to 4 finals yet to produce. Pauline Betts and Dorothea Chambers also have been to multiple finals without one. Times following the semifinals, Nola Mallory, she's only been to 1 final. Most semifinals without making a final 4 times, Monica Seles. And let's go to the boys. Because this is the big one in Cincy. You have the number 2 Don Budge against the number 3 Bjorn Borg. Arthur Ashe nearly pulled off the impossible in getting to the finals, but Budge remembered who the frig he was. Borg and Budge are 1-1 against each other, so there's kind of a rubber match. Borg has won 2 times on tour. Budge has yet to produce. So if Borg wins, he will have to miss 3 weeks of tour action. He won't. He will be in the U.S. Open because the U.S. Open, it's mandatory for all the guys. He will not be in Sicily, Geneva, or Barcelona with his matches. South Africa will be where he would be eligible. If Don Budge wins, he'll be the U.S. Open, obviously. He will miss Sicily, but he'll be back in time for Geneva. The Geneva Convention. So Borg, 2 titles under his belt. He's 1-1 against Budge. First matchup against Budge was in week 19, North London, losing in the quarterfinals to him. But he beat Budge 3 weeks ago for the clay court title. Well, his first title was Bristol, beating Del Potro, Renshaw, Tilden, Roosevelt, and Connors. Only dropping 1 set in the process. That was to Tilden. And then he had the week off. And then Indianapolis, he beat Nalbandian, Riggs, Sheriff, Nishikori, and Budge. Only dropping 1 set in the process, and that was to Sheriff. He's beaten Grosjean, Edberg, Nishikori, Koshe, and Federer out of the way through without dropping a set with ice. So that's 10 straight wins for him. because you know he had missed the last 2 weeks because he won the other one. Budgie the Whale, as they call him, has not won a title. He went to the finals of La Quinta, losing to Sampras. Vegas, he lost to Le Cust in the final. And Indy, he lost the final to Borg. So last week he went to finals in Montreal, so he's 0 for 4 in finals. He beat Del Potro, Wheelander, Sampras, and Sheriff on the way to the finals last week, but lost to Laver. He's beaten Petros, Vilas, Landville, Sampras, and Ash. He's had a tougher road.
Quiet please. Budge to
But some say
serve.
the tough
First
road might
game.
work.
Play. Out. 15 love.
Poof.
Game and first
And
set.
6-4
Borg.
Borg.
6 games to 4.
Nice preparation for next week in the U.S. Open. Of course, everyone will compete. 196 people in the Ironman Tour.
Love 15.
Competing. This is a major, so it's. Oops, slow. 57. Got it.
Juice.
Well, he saved set point by Budge. No.
Out.
They want it to be a classic.
Out. Advantage.
Second
Budge.
set point for Budge.
Game and second set. Budge. 7 games to 5. 1 set all.
Lost all week. Hey, Jeffrey. 2-4. Remember, it's a best of 5 with the guys.
15 love.
Yeah, it's a best of 5.
Out.
Slow down. Nice shot by Budge. 172.
Game and third set. Budge.
Don
7
Budge
games
is
to
now
6.
1 set away from
Leads by 2 sets
finally
to
getting
1.
a title under his belt. He's the number 4 ranked player in the world. And he'll finally get a title. We're trying to prevent that from happening. We're going to spectate because it's been 12 minutes. Let's spectate. I'd like to see some.
Out. 15 love. $30 love. Out. 30-15. 40-15. 40-30. Out. Game, Borg. First game, fourth set. $15 love. 30 love. Out. 30-15. 30 all. $40-30. Out. Out. Game, Budge. 1 game all, fourth set.
One.
15 love. 30 love. 40 love. Game, Borg. Borg leads 2 games to 1, fourth set. Love 15.
Out.
15 all. 30 15. 40 15.
Out.
40 30. Game, budge. 2 games all, both set. $15 love. 30 love. 30 15.
Out.
40 15.
Out.
Game, Borg. Borg leads 3 games to 2, both set.
Out.
15 love. 30 love. 40 love.
Out.
Game, budge. 3 games all, both set. Love 15.
Out.
15 all. 15 30. 30 all.
Out. Out.
40 30. Game, Borg. Borg leads 4 games to 3, both set. $15 love. 30 love. 40 love.
Out.
Game, budge. 4 games all, both set. $15 love.
Out.
15 all.
Out.
30 15. 40 15.
Out.
40 30. Game, Borg. Borg leads 5 games to 4, both set.
So Borg's turn for the 5th set.
Out.
Love 15. 15 all.
Out.
30 15. 30 all. 30 40. 'Deuce. Advantage, budge. Game, budge. 5 games all, both set. Love 15. Love 30. 15-30. 30 all. 40-30. Deuce.
Out.
Advantage. Borg. Deuce.
Out.
Advantage. Budge.
Out.
Deuce. Advantage. Borg.
Out.
Deuce.
Out.
Advantage. Borg.
Out.
Game. Borg. Borg leads 6 games to 5, fourth set.
Borg is trying to win this thing.
Out.
Love 15. Love 30. Love 40.
Out.
15-40. Game and fourth set. Borg. 7 games to 5, 2 sets all.
Wow, this is coming down to it. 3.5 hours. This is coming down to the nitty gritty.
Out.
Game, set and championship. Borg.
Well,
3 sets to 2.
what a match. Budge thought he
6-4.
had it.
5-7.
6-7.
7-5. 7-5.
Holy shit. 4.5 hours. Borg sends Budge packing, and that's his second consecutive title. Yeah, he had to miss Austria, he had to miss Montreal because he won 2 tournaments. And now he, like Margaret Smith Court, took a hiatus. Smith Court won at Brighton, had to miss Zurich, and then won at Holland. But he had to win, quote unquote, back to back titles. So that means that there will be no Borg in Sicily, Geneva, or Barcelona, and I don't think anyone would care. He'll be back in South Africa. So Bjorn Borg wins 6-4, 5-7, 6-7, 7-5, 7-5. All 5 sets went to long ones, even the first one at 6-4. I mean, Budge had every opportunity, but Borg sent him packing. So yeah, so match one, set 1 took 40, then 57, 52, 58, 1 hour, 2 minutes. Man, long as sets. How did they get the endurance? But Bjorn Borg survives conventional wisdom and beats Don Budge in 5 sets. Tough one. Tough one for Budge. I agree. Well, there'll be revenge at the U.S. Open. Remember, the U.S. Open, everyone plays. Everyone hurts. So Rod Laver, so Nadal comes back. Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's the wrong page, Jeff. Oh, okay, sorry. My fault. I got it on the wrong thing. Okay. So yeah, Nadal and Laver. Laver. Yeah, Nadal and Laver won't be. Sicily's gonna struggle. Oh, sorry. What am I thinking here? Borg is week 30. Yeah, Borg's week 30. We went 32. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, so, yeah, that's going to be huge for Sicily, Geneva, and Barcelona. There's no Nadal. Montreal, Cincy, Sicily, Geneva, Barcelona. Well, everyone plays. Everybody poops, as they say in TV. They're going to give Jim Courier the 32nd and last seat. Yeah, Courier's the 32nd seat. Fines and Perry are upset, but that's the way it goes, kiddo. Yep, so everyone gets to play. This time. Including Shackle, the only Canadian on the card. It's a ding-a-ling. Make the draw, please, Mike. All right, so Rod Laver is the 1 seed. He'll face Fines or Chapo. Fine. Chapo's got the 2 seed is Nadal. He'll deal with Schwartzman or Masters because everyone gets a bye. The top 32 get a bye into Tuesday. Borg, the 5 seed who won, he'll face Grosjean or Schmid. The 3 seed is Federer. He'll face Segura or Nalbandian. The 4 seed's Budge. He'll face Rublev or Roddick. I don't know how Borg could have 3 titles and not being ahead of Budge. Novak will face either Buckles or Bertolucci. Andy Murray, the Big Four, Mulligan, and Park will face each other. So yeah, so Federer's on the left side. The three other Big Fours are there. So yeah, so the U.S. Open, we will have wall-to-wall coverage. Monday will be, qualification matches to get to the round 64, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The ladies are in round 64. We will simulate the round of 64 matches on Tuesday before the U.S. Open coverage. Now, let's take a look at the statistics. For wins, only 14 men have won a tournament. Borg's 3. He's only behind Nadal. Laver was 3-2. Rene Lacoste is the only male to have a win, to be 2-0 or better. Like, Rafa lost the final. Who did Rafa lose the final to? I can't remember. Federer also. Who did Nadal lose the final to? That doesn't sound right. He lost to Sheriff in Milan. That makes sense. Yeah, so the cost is 2-0 in finals. Pancho, Grosjean, Isner, and Nishikori are 1-for-1 in finals. Runner-up finishes. Don Budge's 5 runner-up finishes is the most. Novak has 3 runner-up finishes. Both those guys don't have a tournament to hang their hat on. And Jimmy Connors has been to multiple finals without winning one. So yeah, Budge is 0-for-5. Novak 0-for-3. My goodness gracious, 6 alive. Semi-final appearances. Novak's dropped 6. The most semis without making the final. John McEnroe, Super Brat, with 3 semifinals. Also with 2 without getting to a final. Roy Emerson, J.C. Ferraro, Kei Nishikori. Oh, that can't be right. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the numbers wrong. So, yeah, 0-0. Yeah, so Emerson, J.C. Ferraro, and Bobby Riggs have been to 2 semifinals without making a final once. So, yeah, there's going to be some action and reaction for sure. But, yeah, Don Budge, I feel so bad for him. 5 finals and he can't win one of them. That's just uncanny. And he's got to win a tournament to get into the tournament of champions because there's 14 men in this. Nadal, Laver, Borg, Federer, Lacoste, Sanford, Sheriff, Pancho, Grosjean. Yep, that's true. Isner, Nishikori, Roseball team, and Tilden. So anything can happen, really. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond.